Many people start their mornings thinking they're taking care of their eyes. A cup of coffee, checking the news, maybe putting on their glasses first thing. But what if I told you that 3 common morning habits silently weaken your vision over time? I'm Dr. Allison Ray, and after more than 25 years of helping patients protect their eyesight naturally, I've noticed a pattern. Clear vision fades not just from age, but from daily routines that quietly exhaust the eyes and brain before the day even begins. Today, I'll show you which habits are stealing your clarity and how to gently reverse the damage. No pills, no devices, just awareness. Habit number 1, checking screens immediately after waking. It's one of the first things almost everyone does in the morning, reaching for the phone before we've even opened both eyes fully. A simple swipe, a quick scroll, a glance at notifications. It feels innocent, even productive, but for your eyes, it's the equivalent of slamming open the curtains in a dark room after hours of sleep. When you wake up, your visual system is in a delicate transition. Your pupils are still wide from the night. Your tear film, the thin protective layer that keeps the cornea smooth, is fragile and uneven, and your retina hasn't yet adjusted to light. Then, suddenly, you blast it with concentrated blue light from your screen. Blue light carries high-energy wavelengths that penetrate deeply into the retina. They stimulate your photoreceptors before the eye's natural defenses, like blinking and tear production, are ready. It's like making a cold engine run at full speed. The muscles that focus your eyes, called the ciliary muscles, tighten abruptly, and tiny blood vessels constrict to protect the retina. You don't feel it in that moment, but over time, the effects accumulate. After weeks, even months of this habit, your eyes begin to lose their natural flexibility. You might notice that text feels too small earlier in the day, or that your vision takes longer to adjust when shifting from your phone to the real world. That's not just aging, it's repetitive strain. Your eyes have been forced to focus on a near, glowing object every single morning before they've even learned what daylight looks like. And the damage goes deeper than just fatigue. Blue light suppresses melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep rhythm, which means that early morning screen exposure actually confuses your brain's internal clock. It tells your body it's already noon when it's barely dawn. That's why many people feel mentally foggy by mid-morning, even after a full night's sleep. Your circadian rhythm, the invisible system that controls when you wake, focus, and rest, starts the day out of sync. But the good news is, this is one of the easiest habits to change. You don't have to give up your phone, you just need to delay it. Give your eyes and brain a short grace period when you wake. For the first 10 minutes, let natural light be your signal. Open the curtains, stand near a window, breathe deeply, and let your pupils adjust gradually. That gentle morning light carries the full spectrum of wavelengths your body expects, not just harsh blue. It activates serotonin, lifts mood, and wakes up your visual system naturally. Then, when you finally check your phone, your eyes are ready, lubricated, focused, and protected. It may sound like a small change, but this short screen fast can preserve years of visual strength. Every day you start gently, you reduce oxidative stress in your retina, lower eye strain, and allow your brain and eyes to stay in rhythm with the world. Because protecting your vision isn't about doing more. It's about giving your eyes a few moments of calm before asking them to see everything. Habit number 2, caffeine before hydration. The second habit is one I see in almost every patient, and it's one that feels so normal, we don't even question it anymore. You wake up, head to the kitchen, and your hand automatically reaches for the coffee maker. That first sip feels like life returning, warm, comforting, familiar. But for your eyes, it's the start of dehydration. You see, caffeine acts as a diuretic. It tells your kidneys to release water faster than your body can replace it. And the first tissues to feel that loss are the most delicate, the thin membranes that protect your cornea and lens. You might feel more awake, but on a cellular level, your eyes are already drying out. When the surface of your eyes, the cornea, becomes even slightly dehydrated, your tear film loses balance. That tear film is not just water, it's a complex, 3-layered shield made of oils, mucus, and electrolytes. It lubricates, nourishes, and cleans the eye every time you blink. When caffeine steals moisture from your system, that protective film evaporates faster, leaving behind tiny dry patches invisible to the naked eye, but very real to your nervous system. Over time, this leads to the feeling most people dismiss as morning blur or screen fatigue. You rub your eyes, thinking you just need more sleep, but what your eyes truly need is hydration, not stimulation. The irony is that this dehydration doesn't just affect vision. It also slows circulation to the optic nerve, slightly reducing the oxygen and nutrients your eyes rely on to focus clearly. And yet, many people start their day like this every single morning, with caffeine before water, and wonder why they wake up feeling dry, foggy, or strained. It's not just age. It's chemistry, the simple imbalance between water loss and water intake. Here's the fix I give to every patient. Before your coffee, drink 1 glass of water, ideally room temperature, not cold. It rehydrates your tissues, restores tear balance, and prepares your digestive and nervous systems for the day. You'll still enjoy your coffee, but now it won't come at the cost of your clarity. Think of it this way: hydration first, stimulation second. Your eyes are living organs, not mechanical lenses. They respond to care within minutes. Even this one small change, water before caffeine, can make a noticeable difference in how bright, sharp, and comfortable your vision feels throughout the day. As I tell my patients, it's the smallest morning choices that decide how your senses age. And for your eyes, that first glass of water may be the quiet secret to keeping your world crystal clear for years to come. Habit number 3. Putting on glasses too early. This last habit might surprise you. It's one of the most controversial topics I ever bring up in my clinic, because it challenges something we've all been told since childhood: if you need glasses, wear them all the time. But here's what most people don't realize. Your eyes are not just passive lenses sitting in your head. They are living, dynamic muscles that constantly adjust, refocus, and react to light, distance, and motion. And like any muscle, when you stop letting it work, it weakens. When someone wakes up and immediately reaches for their glasses, what they're doing is instantly outsourcing that muscular effort. The ciliary muscles, which control the shape of your lens and help your eyes switch focus between near and far, are never allowed to wake up. They go from total rest to complete dependency in seconds. Over weeks, months, and years, that reflex dulls. You start needing your glasses not just for reading or driving, but for everything, even tasks that used to feel effortless. It's not that glasses are harmful, far from it. They're one of medicine's most extraordinary tools. But like any tool, the key lies in how and when you use them. If you wear them constantly, especially if your prescription is mild, your eyes stop sending strong focusing signals to the brain. Your neural pathways for sharp vision essentially delegate the work to the lenses. And the more you rely on them, the faster that natural coordination fades. I often explain this to my patients like this. Imagine you broke your arm and wore a cast. When the cast comes off, your muscles have shrunk from lack of use. Now, imagine keeping that cast on your eyes for years. That's what constant lens use can do. Instead, I encourage what I call the morning refocus ritual. When you wake up, resist the reflex to put your glasses on immediately. Let your eyes greet the day first. Look around your room, blink a few times, and slowly shift your gaze from near to far: the window, a clock, your hands. This helps the focusing muscles gently warm up, like stretching before a walk. Even 5 minutes of this natural focusing is enough to keep those muscles active and responsive. And if your prescription is light, say for reading or minor distance correction, try spending a few short periods each day without your glasses, especially in safe, familiar environments. It gives your eyes time to adapt naturally to different distances again. For many people, this alone reduces eye fatigue and even helps delay the need for stronger prescriptions. One of my patients, Daniel, 64, told me, "Doctor, I feel like I've become dependent on my glasses. The moment I take them off, everything feels heavy." We made a small change, 10 minutes each morning without lenses, focusing on different distances, letting the eyes wake up first. After 3 weeks, he said something I'll never forget. "It's like my eyes are breathing again." That's exactly the point. Your eyes don't want to be perfect all the time. They want to be alive. And giving them just a few minutes of freedom each morning reminds them how to do what they were designed to do: focus, adapt, and see naturally. Because clear vision isn't only about seeing the world sharply, it's about allowing your body to participate in that clarity. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for your glasses, give your eyes a chance to find their own focus again. You might be surprised at how much strength and sharpness they still hold within them. Your morning should awaken your senses, not drown them in noise, rush, and artificial light. The way you greet the first 10 minutes of the day determines how your brain, eyes, and body will function for the next 16 hours. Most people reach for their phone before their feet touch the floor. The body hasn't even taken its first full breath, yet the mind is already flooded with information, notifications, headlines, stress. The eyes, still dry from sleep, are forced to focus on bright pixels just inches away. That small act may seem innocent, but it's like asking your heart to sprint the moment you wake up. Instead, give your senses a moment to arrive. Open your eyes slowly. Let natural light, not the blue light of a screen, tell your brain that it's morning. Step toward a window and notice how sunlight feels different from any lamp. That light travels directly through your retina and signals your internal clock to reset. It helps regulate your hormones, boosts serotonin, and sets the rhythm for clear, calm focus throughout the day. Then water. Your eyes are made of it, your brain depends on it, and yet it's what most people forget first thing in the morning. A single glass of clean water rehydrates your cells after hours of sleep, thins your blood for better circulation, and helps your tear film, the natural moisture coating your eyes, recover its smoothness. Without it, vision can feel grainy or heavy, and your brain may interpret that as fatigue. Finally, breath. Deep, slow, intentional breathing sends oxygen to your optic nerves and frontal lobes, the areas responsible for focus and clarity. When you start the day with shallow, rushed breaths, your body stays in survival mode. But when you pause and breathe fully, even for 1 minute, you tell your nervous system, it's safe to see clearly again. This is the essence of morning awareness, letting your body wake itself up instead of forcing it to react. It's how you bring your eyes, mind, and emotions back into alignment after a night of rest. Because your eyes are not separate from your brain, they're an open window into it. Every time you soften your gaze, slow your breathing, and hydrate, you are not just protecting your vision, you are nourishing your memory, your focus, and even your mood. Start the day gently, and your world will look clearer, not just through your eyes, but through your entire being. So tomorrow morning, before you rush into the noise of the day, pause for a moment and remember this simple truth: your eyes are not fragile, they're responsive. They reflect every choice you make from the moment you wake up. Delay the screen. Give yourself just a few quiet minutes of natural light. Let your eyes adjust slowly, the way nature intended. When you open your curtains instead of your phone, you're not just protecting your vision, you're resetting your brain's rhythm, reducing morning stress, and improving focus for the entire day. Drink water first. 1 glass slowly before that first sip of coffee. That's not just hydration. That's fuel for the delicate tear film that keeps your cornea clear and nourished. Think of it as washing the lenses of your internal camera. Every blink will feel smoother, every line sharper, every color richer. And finally, let your eyes wake up before your glasses do. Let them stretch, focus, explore. They're living tissue, designed to move and adapt. When you give them those first few moments of natural work, focusing on something far away, then near, you keep the focusing muscles alive. It's a small act of freedom for your vision. You may not see the difference in a single morning, but you'll feel it. A sense of calm clarity that grows with each day. The text on the page will look crisper. The road ahead will feel more open. The world itself will seem brighter, steadier, easier to take in. If this message helped you, if it made you pause, breathe, and think about your eyes a little differently, tap like, hit subscribe, and share it with someone who deserves to see life clearly again. I'm Dr. Allison Ray, and I want you to remember this one thing: your eyes don't age overnight. They simply mirror how you care for yourself each morning. Change that, and the world around you begins to sharpen again.